In the struggles for finding your place in life, do I just work or do I make the world a better place? I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be here on this planet to take out children with autism surfing.
You gotta help me out, okay?
Words can't express what it does for these kids. And I feel.
My name is Izzy Paskowitz. I'm the co-founder of Surfers Healing, and I was a pro surfer. I still think about that first wave was a summer's day in 1969. I was 6 years old. I was playing on the beach, and my dad says, you know, do you want to go out? We rode the same board. I was really nervous. We caught one wave, and he stood up, and then he stood me up. The water just whizzing past me at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'll never forget that wave. It was almost like my kickoff into the tribe of surfing. And I've got 7 other brothers, 1 sister, and we grew up living in a camper, traveling around the United States. That went on until I was 15, and then I made up my mind that I was going to be a pro surfer. I did very well. And in '83, it was the first longboard contest that I won. I got to travel all around the world and go to places that I always dreamed of. And I beat guys who were like the legends of surfing. And I felt like I was invincible. Meeting my wife was meeting the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. I felt like I was king of the world having Danielle with me.
We had our daughter Ella, who actually was the spitting image of me. And then we had Isaiah, who was the spitting image of Izzy, and it was like, okay, you know, we got the perfect little setup here.
He had amazing white hair and he was so beautiful. He was connected, he had words. I had all the dreams that any professional athlete would have for their son. He's going to be just like Dad. And then he stopped talking. We thought he was deaf, and it took me a long time to come to grips, even saying autism. Hey, look at me. Stop it. I knew I had to be a better father. You know, it was just one particular moment.
I was throwing a tantrum on the beach, and I had just had it.
And I took him, I threw him in the water, I slipped him on the board, we paddled out, and we started riding this wave, and he was just so into what I was doing. He was genuinely happy.
And Isaiah just had this calmness come over him.
The sensation of it and the smell of it, and I think those elements, it kind of mellowed out his behavior.
For me, it was just like, oh my gosh, I think they're going to be able to bond over something.
And that eventually is how we started Surfers Healing. Surfers Healing is a nonprofit surf camp for children with autism, with the greatest surfers on this planet.
Smile!
What's your name?
Steven.
Hi, Stephen. Izzy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Shazam. We've got about a couple hundred children at least signed up. This is a day of enlightenment and health and joy and nature with a little bit of radness to it.
It feels like the wave's trying to chase you. Then, well, once it catches you, it gives you a little boost.
Our son has never surfed before. I'm a little nervous. It's hard to see your child resist. It's hard to see your child scream and yell. Autism is so hard, but then when you have these good moments like seeing Aiden surfing in, it's the highest of the highs.
All you ever hope for when you have a kid is that he's healthy.
Come on.
And then when you get a kid that is going to have challenges in that area, it breaks your heart.
Thank you.
I think all human beings just want to be loved and just want to be included. So just to get him interacting with other people is a big deal.
This way, this way. This way, dude.
So when he's out here, it brings up a lot of emotions.
I'm so happy to be here to have my son Isaiah on the beach with me. After all these years of doing this, here he is as the ambassador to surfers healing. And he is my inspiration. And all these parents are my family. And I get every single one of them. These are like my favorite days in my life. I couldn't do anything else in autism. I'm not going to find the cure. I don't know too much about autism, but I know now I can take a bunch of autistic kids and we can ride waves and we're not going to charge a penny for it.